What's up YouTube, this is Shuttleboy and I'm back with yet another video. Today's video we got a new sneaker pickup in and I want to talk about it with you guys, so let's get right into it. Alright, so that sneaker that I did get today in is the PF Flyers Center Court High. Yeah, I'm really excited to talk about these with you guys. It actually has a pretty interesting story in my opinion, and I know it's an all black sneaker. You're probably thinking this looks pretty boring, but like I said, the story behind this I think is very interesting. This is actually the Sandlot colorway. Now if you're not familiar with Sandlot, it's a movie on baseball, some kids that played at a baseball field all the time. And basically what ended up happening, moral of the story is they borrowed somebody's Babe Ruth baseball that was signed. It got home run hit over the fence, taken by the Beast. And Benny the Jet had to get out some PF Flyers, this colorway to be exact, put them on, and he had to jump that fence and then run away from the Beast to get that baseball back. And yeah, I always remembered that scene when he put the shoes on, but didn't really think too much of it till when I got more into sneakers, obviously. But yeah, I thought it was super cool. I remember when I ended up being more into sneakers, I was like, I want to look up PF Flyers and see like what's going on with them. When did they die out? Because obviously you don't see anybody with PF Flyers on. Lo and behold, actually they did get bought out by New Balance. So New Balance does own them. I don't believe they have any on the New Balance website, but if you type in pfflyers.com, you will find out if you do some searching through the different descriptions and stuff that they are owned by New Balance. And yeah, I thought that was really cool. Obviously they have the iconic Center Court High. They have a lower version as well, and they have a couple other older models, but they pretty much just stick to the classics with them. I think it's super awesome that they have the Sandlot colorway available for everyone all the time. But a quick thing to note, actually, they did release a 25th anniversary version for Sandlot of this sneaker, and it's to be exactly modeled off of the shoe that Benny was wearing in the movie. So actually this isn't the 25th anniversary version, this is just the regular GR version. And there are some things to note that are different. One thing is that the patch actually in the movie and on original pairs was actually on the medial side, not on the front side. Personally, I think that it being on the front side is way cooler in my opinion, because you're able to see it more. One thing that always kind of annoyed me with Chuck Taylor's is you don't have the logo on the front view. You actually have it on the inside, which I can see how on both instances there's pros and cons to that. But it's a nice thing to change it up from the Chuck Taylor. Obvious inspirations from the Chuck Taylor on this sneaker, with the toe cap being rubberized. But there are some things that are actually different. Both shoes have this ribbon on the back, these and the Chuck Taylors, but this one actually has like a legitimate ribbon that has a pattern on it, which I thought was kind of cool. It's in a very dark gray, so it breaks it up from the shoe, but it's nothing too loud. Obviously it has the branding on the back of the outsole, so very similar to a Chuck Taylor, but it says PF on this one. Another thing very similar is on the medial side, you do have the ventilation holes, just like a Chuck Taylor does as well. It is a canvas material for the whole upper, but the things that are different is that the whole eye stay here is actually a separate piece of material. When with the Chuck Taylor they did stitch it, but it's not a separate piece. This is a whole on separate piece, which I think breaks it up some more. I really do like that a lot. The shape in general, as you can see, is just slightly different. It's not a huge difference, but you can definitely tell if you put them both right next to each other. You're gonna see here that it just looks slightly different, and it's hard to explain exactly. One of the biggest things that changes it up is this whole toe cap around the toe is ribbed, and I really like that look. It just gives it a nice touch to break up the all black. I know all black can be, obviously not everybody loves all black. I'm actually someone that really doesn't like all black sneakers, but with this sneaker in general, I had to get it because if you are getting PF Flyers, you have to get the Benny the Jet, the Sandlot colorway, man. But yeah, I really like that ribbed look. It just looks really nice. And then the bottom of the shoe I think is really cool as well. It has a very vintage look with this whole gum bottom, and then obviously this is the original traction of the PF Flyers. So just seeing old traction like this just is really cool to me. I don't know why, but it just like I said, it just really feels really vintage, old school style, and it's super tacky. When I got these in hand immediately, they were squeaking like crazy. And the insole also has some touches, make you think about just old vintage shoes, saying Posture Foundation vulcanized on it. Just a nice little touch, I thought, at least. And yeah, let's skip to an on feet just so you guys can see what they look like on feet. Like I said, black sneakers aren't for everyone. I totally get that. But this is one of those exceptions that you have to get it. If you're getting PF Flyers, you have to get the Sandlots, you know? It's super cool to have these. It's a great thing if you want to get something that's just unique. You don't want to own the same shoes as everyone. This is definitely something you're not going to see anybody else with, really, when you're walking around. And it's another thing that is just really cool if you're someone that collects sneakers in general. This is a cool thing to add to the collection without a doubt. I think the quality is really there as well. With the logo on the front view here is actually a big rubber patch, so I thought that was really nice touch. The material is canvas and it just feels pretty thick in general. The laces are a much thicker cotton lace than you would expect, similar to the Chuck 70s, but I would say a little bit thicker than those even. New Balance is known for their quality, so it doesn't shock me that these were made so well. As for sizing in general, I got these in an 11.5, which is the same size I get with New Balances, and to be honest, it fits, but I would probably recommend going down half a size to an 11 for me in this case. It's like I said, it definitely fits, but I would have to say that there's a lot of room on the size. It just feels kind of wide to me. So if you're a wide-footed person, I would probably say that going to your true size is probably okay. But for me personally, I felt like I kind of, like if I got an 11 instead, it probably would have been a perfect fit, but that's just me. That's pretty much going to conclude the video on these sneaker, guys. I'm really excited to wear these. It's like I said, it's just a really unique sneaker. You're not going to see too many people wearing, and it has a ton of history to it. It has a very good story behind it, so what's not to love about this sneaker? So that's going to conclude the video, guys. Please let me know down below what you're thinking of these sneakers, and please hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video as well, guys. And without a doubt, please subscribe if you haven't already for more golf weighing, more sneakers, more clothing, more Shuttleboy. And this is Shuttleboy, guys. I'm out, guys. Peace.